The students at Eastern Michigan University are more than just scholars. They are brothers, sisters, athletes, and so much more. We are here at Ford Studio at EMU to get to know one of those students, Heather Irvine. Heather is an exceptional student as well as a mother, wife, marathon runner, and more.
I'm Heather Irvine. I'm a senior here at Eastern, and my major is electronic media and film studies. I am the president of the ETV club. I got started with running. There was a nexus in my life around 2009, and I was struggling with myself and spending time alone with myself, and running was a great way of healing. It's spending time in my own head, the rhythmic movement of running, I just sweating. I imagined it, the badness, exuding from my pores, and running really became a huge source of healing for me. And then when you find out you're a little bit good at it, you kind of keep going, and you keep going faster and farther, and then it becomes a question of what can I do? And then you further that. It's not what can I do, but what will I do? And so that's when the marathons happen. Usually a few months before the actual marathon date, I will go through and pick where my long run's to be. I have a calendar that hangs on my refrigerator, so I know each week how long my long run is going to be. So I usually run at least 4 days a week, maybe 5. I try to take 2 days off because I'm older. Running, I don't believe in running every single day. People assume that marathon runners run every day, but we don't, because those days off are very important. But usually during the week, I'll run 4 days during the week, anywhere from just a quick 5K, maybe 4 miles, 6 miles, 8 miles, and then there's a long run during the weekend. And those range anywhere from like 6 miles all the way up to 20 or maybe 22. At the very end, with a marathon in April, March is going to be my big month, the high mileage months. I just did 11 this past weekend, but next weekend I think I'm going to do 18. And then the 20 milers come in, and then you back off. So this is the big crunch time. This is big training time. And then you back off a little bit, and then you run the big one, the 26.2 miles. That's how far a marathon is, by the way. People ask, how far is your marathon? How far is Boston? Every marathon is 26.2 miles. I'm right now training for my 6th marathon. The Boston Marathon will be happening in April, and I fear this may be my last marathon because of my knees, but I don't know that I'll stop running. But I want to run more for the love of it instead of where it will take me. I really want to get back to the roots of why I started running, which was to get in better health and for the enjoyment, that space alone with myself. After running, I do not plan on swimming. I sink like a rock every time. I can save myself, but I would probably do more triathlons because it's firstly you add the biking in and the swim. But the swimming, open water swimming, I don't do. I will continue to run. It's where my heart is. It's what I love to do. Nothing burns calories more than running. I mean, at 100 calories per mile or so. I mean, it's just awesome, and I love it, and it's what I know to do. But I think if I were to do something else, I think biking would be it. And I love kayaking too, but that's only during certain seasons. But I think biking is something that I could get into. What I do to help support myself with my running habit, because it costs money to register for races, it costs money to travel to Boston, I flip items on eBay. I find things at resale shops or garage sales, estate sales, and I sell them on eBay. And so far it's done okay. It's not a career, but it helps fund my lifestyle, which is going to school and going to run marathons in cool cities like New York and Boston.
So there you have it. Now, I'm not saying that Heather Irvine is Wonder Woman, but I never seen Heather and Wonder Woman in the same room together.